turn the volume up. Chuck B, turn the volume up. J Dub, turn the volume up. DJ, turn the volume up. Honey Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. Honey, 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 honey's Claus. No one else to listen to, check her elegance. Sick of all them weak shows, here's the medicine. Kept their ass to the streets, true veterans. This is Mark's favorite damn show. I tried telling them it's about to go up. Stairways, my girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. It's about to go up. Stairways, my girl Honey on the motherfucking airways. Turn up, East Coast, turn up. Japan, turn up. Motherland, turn up. Europe, turn up. South America, turn up. Australia, turn up. Whole world, turn up.
Honey, 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 honey. 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 Since Lee has dogged me, he has dogged me.
Now, you know, I haven't dogged you. It was just when I turned your mic on, something happened that doesn't normally happen. And I was trying to figure out why did that happen?
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
It's just that it muted the speaker and it shouldn't do that.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome to Honey's Closet, live from the powerofvoices.com. Check us out 24 hours a day. We have some of the hottest talk shows. Why can't I get that right? And I haven't been, it's just the heat. I'm blaming it on Trump. It's the heat.
Yeah, man. It's that Trumpism.
Yep. Yeah, and heat waves. It's just driving me nuts.
Yeah, he don't believe in global warming.
Well,
I do. 112 degrees, 117 degrees, 115 degrees.
Yeah.
In California.
Yeah, it was 117 at my house on Friday, 115 on Saturday. I was ready to kill somebody. Like, what the heck is going on around this camp? I can't deal with the heat. I absolutely cannot deal with the heat. But anyways, welcome to Honey's Closet. We are live on Facebook. I now officially have a new Facebook page. It's Honey's Closet. But you can find me easier if you just put in @Miss Radio Host. And that's MS, Miss Radio Host. You can find me easier if you do that. If you go Miss Radio Host. And I like that, Miss Radio. I'm going to start hashtagging that, Miss Radio Host.
That's deep.
Mm-hmm.
So is this a new feature that Facebook is doing?
Well, it let me do it before when I did the closet, but people were having such a hard time finding the closet.
I think it's because of the way you were spelling the.
Even when I tell them to put in the closet, even I was having a hard time. It would come up sometimes and it wouldn't. Even Honey Closet wouldn't come up. Now Honey's Closet comes up.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put in Miss Radio Host, it comes right up.
Bam.
And I think it's catchy.
You're the only
and people,
one.
Yeah. So people will find it. And so you'll find me. And I think it's definitely better.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to make a couple of changes in our show this week. We were off last week. Happy 4th of July. I hope you guys had an amazing 4th of July. My day started off really slow, but it ended up, my brother took me to the Gap Band. The Gap Band did a concert at Fontana High out by my house. And so I actually talked to some of the members and invited them to come on the show. So they said they would, but we'll see. We'll see what they say. You know how that is. They'll be like, oh, yeah, we'll be there. And then you don't see them. But we'll see.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, it does. I'm assuming it does, but still, we're going to see what they say. But anyways, please go to honeyscloset.com. Check me out. Get our honey. We're going to start promoting our Honey Hanger t-shirts again, as well as our Joker management, Joker boxing gear, and everything. All proceeds go to Unite to Live with Autism. So go check out that website too. And I've been getting a lot of calls on the on the website for autism. So that's amazing. And that's cool because we're able to help people in need. If you're living with a sister, a brother, a child, a I don't know, whatever, living with autism, and you just need that extra help. 'Cause trust me, my son is 30 now, and I have kicked him out twice yesterday. Like, he is driving me nuts.
You didn't evict him, did
Yes,
you?
I did. I said, get out, go out. And I make him go on the porch,
Yeah.
and then he'll get mad. And he stood there, and he knocked on the door. He said, let me in. I said, you better get in here and act like you got some act right, or she's going to be back. Next time, I'm going to call the police. Because he be acting up.
Did he chill?
After, like, because he thinks that when he acts up, I'm going to put him on medicine. He doesn't like taking meds. So he just kept going, no more medicine. I go, if you don't act right, you're going to take some medicine. I'm going to give you some right now. Because it makes him, it just makes him go to sleep. And he doesn't like to be made to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I almost called my number myself and just talk to myself like I need help. It was just bad.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you know what? He knows that he doesn't like the effect of the medicine.
Yeah.
So he is smart enough and in tune enough to know what he doesn't want.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think he kind of works you a little bit?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
He knows how to push your buttons
Yes.
and get what he wants.
All of my children do. I don't know if you see my post. I said, I think my kids must think that I have this extremely high life insurance and they're trying to bump me off, but they're going to be really sad.
Y'all better be cool.
Better be cool.
Keep me around because
Yeah.
when I'm gone, you're on your own.
Right.
Grown and on your own.
I
Good
mean,
luck.
just driving me nuts.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, okay. Yeah, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm just happy that the people are utilizing that line and getting some help. So please go to unitedtolivewithautism.com and check us out. And shout out to Chris Bass. Chris Bass is one of the co-hosts of the Lee Michaels Show every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. He's been taking over for Lee because Lee...
And doing a damn good job.
Yes. And every day he shouts out Honey's Closet. And I appreciate him so much. So shout out to Chris Bass, a.k.a. Bishop Bass.
Yeah.
He loves that name. And check out his show. His show comes on, is it every day?
Yeah. Yeah. He's on Monday through Friday as well.
Monday through Friday.
I think it's, what is it, like 2 in the afternoon?
I want to say 3.
3.
And I catch it, but I catch
That's
it
Midwest time.
Midwest time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So check him out. Go to his page. Go like his page, Chris Bass. Chris is one of my mentors. I can call Chris at any time and say, hey, did I do this right or how's it sound? And him and Lee Michaels both are amazing, amazing mentors. Like, I know I drive Lee crazy. So sometimes I'll just call Chris and be like, okay, I know I'm driving Lee crazy. So, but you know, people always say if you don't ask questions, you'll never know.
That's true.
So I'm always asking questions. So anyways, guys, if you're tuning in, if you're coming on, please share, tell a friend about Honey's Closet. Today, our topic is loyalty. We're going to start having a main topic and putting it up on the screen. So that way you can see it and you'll know what we're talking about. And today we're going to be talking about loyalty. But before we go on to talking about loyalty, let's talk about a couple of other things that have happened over the last week. What, did you hear that Justin Bieber got engaged?
Yeah. Now, who is this that some actress?
It's one of the Stephen Baldwin's daughter. I thought it was Alex Baldwin's daughter, but it's Stephen Baldwin's daughter. And he wrote this amazing letter to her on Instagram, basically saying I wasn't going to say anything about this yet, but it kind of got out, and like how he loved her and he can't wait to get to know her more as they grow together. And I thought, you know what? That's really unique that he said that, because most people think we have to know each other before we get. I think you grow as you grow in a relationship. You grow to know the person you're with over a period of time, and I think you kind of get to knowing them as you go on, because I think we change as we get older.
That's true.
So So I thought it was unique, and it was a really sweet letter. They both are into church. And so the letter, just go to, if you don't, go to his page, Justin Bieber on Instagram, and it's an amazing letter he wrote to her. It was actually very touching.
So how long do you think this one will last?
You know what? I think that we all. Hi, Donald. I think that we all think that these Hollywood marriages won't last, and some of them don't. They get married for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if their reasons are right. They both seem like they're very, very into God. So I hope that these people are getting married now for the right reasons, and it's a lifetime.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so too. I really do. I want to see relationships to be solid and committed and all of that, because I couldn't get it right, man.
Well, you know what? And that's why we're going to talk about loyalty. Like, what is loyalty? And if making a mistake in your relationship, does that mean you're not loyal? Does it just mean you just made a mistake?
Well, I think
you don't have to answer yet.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer yet.
Okay.
But just think about it. Just think about it. Just kind of let that brew with a little honey, a little bit. Let that brew for you. And let's see. So, have you been listening to Jada Pinkett's talk show?
I have not heard it yet.
Okay, so Jada Pinkett has a talk show, and she did a topic the other day. I guess she was addicted to sex, and so she said how her grandmother at 9 years old set her down and taught her how to masturbate. And told her the reason why she's teaching her how to masturbate is because she wants her to understand that sex is not, it's about her. It's about her feeling good. It's about her. And so her grandmother taught her how to masturbate.
Put it down.
What do you think about that?
I think that's, how old?
9.
I think that's a little young.
It's a hell of a young.
Yeah. Personally, I think it's a tad young.
It's a hell of a young. I can understand. I can understand teaching her about sex, maybe having the sex talk with her. But her show is called The Red Table Talk Show. But teaching her how to masturbate and then telling her that the sex, I don't think that the sex should be just about her. For her, it should be for you both. And I think that people have sex kind of misconstrued there, because it's supposed to be about you both making each other feel good.
Right.
And it's a physical and emotional connection between, and the chemistry between you two. And sometimes that chemistry and that has to grow, but it shouldn't be about, oh, you need to make me feel good. We should be working hard to make each other feel good.
Right. Otherwise, it's just one-sided.
Yeah. Or you're just having sex.
Yeah. It's that's Trumpism.
Trumpism. That's the word for the day. But she said that she had a sex addiction, and every time she got upset or whatever, she was just having sex, and she would masturbate and have an orgasm like 5 times a day. Why are you looking at me like that? She said this, not me.
So
she just be a
bam.
Bam.
So I wonder how Will feels about that.
This is pre-Will.
Pre-Will. Okay.
Pre-Will. Now, you know the rumors going around, there's a Hollywood couple who are secretly getting divorced. And supposedly the wife is doing other things. And I mean, all of the little clues led to Jada and Will. But they're just keeping everything like cool because of their business and everything that's going on. But
so the wife is doing what? She's tipping?
No. Well, apparently on her show, she's had about 2 or 3 breakdowns where she's cried.
Really?
Over certain topics. And so.
That's interesting.
Yeah. And I don't want to see that for them.
I don't either, because I think they're, a sweet couple, and they're kind of they've been together quite a while.
long time, and they built an empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hate to see that come to an end.
Right. Welcome to Honey's Closet. Who we have on the line?
What the hell Will feels about that? Oh, you have Donald Grammer.
Hello, Donald Grammer. How are you?
I'm okay.
Great.
How about you? Sounds like you're doing good.
I cannot complain.
Great.
What's up with you, Donald?
Yeah, what's up with you, Donald? You're like...
It's
Well, I mean,
like,
you got on the subject of sex,
and that
that's
woke
one of
you
my
up,
favorite
huh?
topics.
That woke you up. Rang your bell.
Absolutely, got my attention.
I see.
I mean, I'm with Lee in reference to Jada Pinkett being taught on how to pleasure herself at such an early age.
Right.
9. That's
Yeah.
that's real early.
Very, very early.
I mean, when does a person and I thought it was young for me to be aware of knowing that there's a certain candy you can have, right,
Mm-hmm.
to satisfy your being, your physical being. And I thought that was young at when I was in touch with myself about pleasuring, having pleasure.
Right.
And 9, I heard that one. I said, "Wow, I think
Yeah,
that's
I think
that's
9's
before me."
9's a little bit young
That's
to
way
be
young.
teaching her how to masturbate. Because
Right.
you're already probably getting ready to go through that puberty stage, and so you want to hump everything. Like when you were like 9 or 10, when you humping everything that you came across, you just humped everything. So she just in the room like, forget humping, I'm just gonna go right for it.
So,
Yeah, that's.
do you think this grandmother made her a sex fiend, or
Possibly
were there signs there
at 9.
at 9 that the grandmother recognized and said, "Okay, honey, listen,
Well,
this
I
is how
think-
you knock that
do it.
out."
Well, I don't think teaching her how to masturbate is gonna knock that out. It's gonna make it worse. So there may have been signs. She may have been curious, and then the grandma, maybe she had a conversation with her grandma, and the
Right.
grandma said, "Well, let me show you how to pleasure yourself because it's about you being pleasured." And then as she got older, she just, that
Got
was
to
her
have it.
thing.
Right.
That was her drug of choice.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just pleasure myself, and if a man don't satisfy me, and see, I think it takes away. Like, I have nothing against masturbation, but
Mhm.
I don't want that to be my source of my pleasure, if that makes sense. I
Yeah.
want to know that my man can pleasure me, and I don't have to resort to, the,
Right.
the finger
Right.
boyfriend.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Well-
I think that can be problematic if especially at such a young age,
Right.
you establish what it is that makes you feel good,
Mm-hmm.
that feels good to you, and anything else will be secondary to that.
Right.
You've been to Disneyland.
No, I got this at Target.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I have a Walmart story too.
Oh, really?
Yes, remind me because
Okay.
yeah, but yeah. So I think at 9 years old she shouldn't be focused on about pleasuring herself anyways. That should not be even a
I agree.
a thought process at 9 years old.
I never had that conversation with my kids at 9.
Now I do think, and maybe back
Any
in,
age.
in that era, 9 was young, but nowadays you have to start having that talk with your kids early because
Really?
there's so much peer pressure out there. That if you don't have it, somebody else is gonna tell them the wrong thing.
Mm.
Because kids nowadays, they just, like, I remember when I was in junior high school, going into high school, honestly, call me slow or whatever, hearing about blowjobs, I'm like, you do what to who? Like, what? You put what? Where? Say what?
What?
But then I grew up in an area, in a neighborhood that only Strawberries did that for crack cocaine.
Excuse me? What?
They would call the crackheads back in my day Strawberries,
Why?
and they were known for sucking somebody's dick for crack.
Oh.
So they would go, you ain't got money, you know what you got to do, get on your knees. And so I was always told you don't want to suck nobody's dick because and that was my fear, but I was so naive at that age. Like, I was like, I am not a crackhead, so I know, but I wasn't even having sex back in them days, so I was a late bloomer.
Mm. Late
Yeah,
what?
so was I.
Bloomer. I was a
late blower.
No. Yeah, I'm a late blower too. Let me shout out some folks that are tuned in. My Uncle Tony's here. Hey, Rocky Russian way from Tennessee. Vicky Lobo, hey girl. Oh, what's up, Lee? I've been knowing Lee for a long time. Hey, Lee, thank you guys for tuning in. My cousin Q9 is on here. Jimmy West, my old schoolmate's on here. Hey, guys, if you haven't already, please go to my new page. It's Honey's Closet. You can find it at Miss Radio Host. That's MS Radio Host. Please go like that page and share it. That's going to be our new page that we will be promoting from here on out. So please go over there and like that page. Yeah, so I think that's a little bit. So let me tell you my what time is it? Let me tell you my
24.
my Walmart story. So I go into Walmart and I look and I see that all the black products are locked up.
Oh, I saw that on your page.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was so pissed. So I videoed that everything else is out and open. All the black products are locked up. So I go and I find a manager and I ask him, I go, hey, I just have a question. Why are all the black products locked up? Well, those are the products that's mostly stolen. I go, well, okay. I said, but locking them up makes it seem like for us that you're saying that black people are stealing black products. Like it gives off that type of like we're gonna lock up the black products because black people in here are stealing the products. I go, and I happen to know that other people are using our products because they want to be like us. So it's not just us who are stealing. So I think it kind of gives out a little racial overtone there. I go, you might want to just lock up everything. Well, we get people coming in here. I understand people be spitting on us, wanting to fight us. So maybe you need to call the corporate office. I go, maybe you need to call the corporate office because if I worked at Walmart and somebody came here and got mad at me because of something like that and spit at me, we're going to have a problem. This is your work. This is where you work at. Do you want people just spitting on you? So maybe you should complain as well. There has to be some way to fix this so that it's not just because it's the way it looks. I'm not saying that's what Walmart is saying. But the way it looks is we have to lock up the black products because black people are stealing the black products instead of just locking up everything. I said, but I can go to Target because everything's open in Target. That's my store of choice. But I'm just letting you know you're going to have this problem, and it's insulting. It's very, very insulting. So he was like, I'm going to go get the other manager. And it was a white lady. And of course, she really didn't want to have anything to do with me. Oh, I'm looking for a lost child. I said, okay, you go ahead and find that lost child. I'll just call your corporate office. And I said, I will blog about this and talk about it on my radio station and on my website because it's discrimination. I said, and with everything going around with your little punk ass president, and he gave me this look, and I didn't know if he wanted to say, yeah, I agree, or how dare you? But your little punk ass president got everybody on this racial shit. This ain't really flying with me. Because now, and then when you do have to call someone to come unlock the thing, it takes you 15 minutes.
Right.
Yeah, that's a big inconvenience.
It is.
Well, why not unlock everything and just have better security?
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You got all these damn cameras in the stores anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Absolutely.
You got to have one rule for everybody.
Right.
I think.
Absolutely.
Don't discriminate.
That's problematic.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem in the black areas. I live in Hyde Park, which is a relatively middle class, and then there's another part to Hyde Park that's upper class. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you walk into Walgreens, where I am in the middle class, a lot of the products, it's just not black. They're locked up. So me as a consumer, I want to purchase something. I now have to look for someone who's on the floor.
And they don't have enough people working.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And so it makes you not want to shop there because I don't want to have to go through that. When I walk in the store, I want to be able to get the product, go to the register, and that's over with. I don't have to want to wait for someone to unlock a cabinet for me to purchase something. And what I see out of that, the reason why it's like that, because I'm sure people do come in there and steal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to employ more people to secure it. I mean, in the world we live in, 90% of people will pretty much do what they're supposed to do. 90% will go in there, shop, pay for it, move on. It's
Right.
That 10%. And since it is like that, that means you take what comes with having a store where the products are there and it's free for anyone, not free, but you can pick it up and go to the register and purchase it. Well, not everyone is going to go along with that. So that means you have to have other measures to combat that. I don't think you'd be able to stop theft 100%, but you would bring it down drastically if you had measures. If a person know that they have a problem with taking things that don't belong to them, but they see security there, then that might deter them from going to from doing something like that. But when you walk in a lot of these stores, a lot of the stuff is locked up because they don't want to employ people to secure the stuff, which
Right.
is in their best interest because, because of theft, the store loses a lot of money. And so I don't know if they're saying, look, it's better that we do this and we take a loss, or do we employ people and we take a bigger loss because now I have to pay these people to watch these items. So
Right.
I don't I don't know which one is better. Is it better to take a loss and not have security, or to have security and take a greater loss? I don't know.
Right. I don't know either. I think that whatever it takes not to insult or demean or, put out, I don't know, it's just a bad look, and it hurts your consumers. We're going in there and we're spending our money. I don't care what color we
Right.
are. I don't want to have to go into Walmart. And see, the problem is Walmart is literally right down the street from my house. Target is about maybe 3-4 miles down the road.
Mhm.
So I have to get on the I don't have to get on the freeway, but it's easier to get on the freeway, go on the Target, where I can just literally go down the street from my house and go to a super Walmart. So if I need to go there and get some, I use tea tree oil. So I have to wait 15 minutes until somebody can come and get me some tea tree oil. That's not cool. My time
Right.
is valuable. So if you got people
Absolutely.
up in here stealing stuff, then you need to either have, like you said, better security, or put your cameras in that section and have somebody watching that camera. But Walmart doesn't like to play. Target is a more, it's a little bit more of a, it's bougie. It's a bougier Walmart. They pay people.
Target.
Correct.
Target, that's my store. I literally can go in Target. They have a Starbucks in there. I can go in there and get me some coffee and walk around Target 3-4 times and still be like, I'm good. But listen, guys, we're going to do something new. We're starting something new. So before we take our little break, I don't know if you guys know who Michelle Malkin is. Am I saying her name right? Michelle Malkin. But she did a rant the other day on Facebook, calling out my favorite actor, Robert De Niro, for his comment when he was at the Golden Globe Awards, or the Tony Awards, I'm sorry, and he said, fuck Trump. So she did this really, she said, thank you, Robert De Niro, for showing the world how ugly, unhinged, boorish, and boring Hollywood has become. And I commented back to her, and I said, so basically it's okay for someone who's the president of the United States to demean women, say publicly to grab them by the pussies, promote hate and racism, promote hate against minorities, and lock children up in cages and take them away from their families. But an American does not have the right to exercise his right of freedom of speech. Fuck you, bitch, and fuck whoever else don't like it. That's what I said to her. And you know what I'm mad about? Nobody ever comments, like nobody comes for me. And so I'm and I don't think it's because they're like scared or nothing. I think I'm just not important enough for them to respond back. I'm a little bit upset about that.
Well, they're probably cowards because most of the people online are using fake names, especially on these blogs, and they allow you to come in and make anonymous comments. Okay? I go in and I make comments. I said, my name is Lee Michaels. That's, I'm in California, And this is how I feel. I'm not a coward by making anonymous comments. And they don't generally respond to me because the first thing I want to say, well, what's your name? What's your real name?
Right.
And see, don't hide behind the bushes and throw rocks and run like a little coward. If this is how you feel, show yourself.
Yeah.
Man up.
And it's I came from my personal page, so my name is on there.
Right.
What? Yeah. So I don't understand. It comes back for me though. I don't know. I don't know. Me and Lee are doing we just got stuff going on. Hey, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Do not go nowhere. Stay right
in Honey's
here.
Closet every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on thepowerofvoices.com. We have the best talk shows 24 hours a day. So check me out on Facebook. Watch us live at Miss Radio Host. See you inside the closet.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's that time of night again. Where we talk about anything and everything. Where your darkest thoughts can hide. In my closet, you never know what to only see. So only the brave should enter.
All the money in the world couldn't even amount to a teaspoon of honey when it melt in your mouth. That's right. The locks from Mariah's. You checking us out? You know the deal. A few mil every time.
We are back inside the closet. We are talking about the crazy lady Michelle Malkin, and we're not going to give her too much attention, but I just want to say one thing to her. I doubt if she's watching, but maybe somebody's watching and can tell her that I said, fuck you, bitch. And the horse that you rode in on, you better leave. Let me tell you something. Not only are you pissing me off about talking crap, but you're talking about my favorite. Robert De Niro does no wrong. He don't have to do another movie ever. He has proved he is one of the best to do it. So, bitch, you better watch yourself. She over there sucking on Donald's little pinky, and you know what I mean. The stuff that she said was just crazy. I don't even get it, but
yeah, what was she on Fox at one time?
Yeah,
and I think she was doing some commentary on maybe CNN.
Mm-hmm. Now she's on a Boomerang channel.
During the time of Obama, and she was a real hater. Now she's on.
She's been demoted to the Boomerang channel where they show the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, this what is it? CRTV or something?
Yeah,
that's owned, I think, by what's his name?
He's not even worthy.
Michael Savage. I think that's Michael Savage's. He's one of these far right wing nutball whack job Republican talk show hosts, and he's got a horrible voice. Number one, looks like a little mole, and he's just obnoxious, really obnoxious.
Well, hell, fuck him too. Now let's get on to our topic of the night: loyalty.
Okay.
Now I asked you a question at the top of the hour. If you make a mistake, are you still there, Donald?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. If you make a mistake within your relationship, does that make you not loyal? Now, let me give you a letter that was sent to me, and then you can base it off this letter, and you can tell me if this makes this person not loyal or not. So I received a letter from a young lady who was dating a gentleman, and they went out of town. They were staying at some family's house, and there was a dinner. The boyfriend, kind of was feeling under the weather a little bit, so he fell asleep. There was another gentleman there who was trying to hit on the girlfriend. Now, throughout the whole day, this guy, the boyfriend and this guy were having some beef. The dude was like totally disrespectful, right? From what they're saying, just totally disrespectful dude. So when the boyfriend went to sleep, the dude just openly tried to talk to the girlfriend. So the people whose house it was, they knew him, right? And so the girlfriend basically told him, look, my husband is in the room. Get the fuck out my face. I don't get down like that. And she got up and immediately walked away. Now, her thought process was, I'm going to tell my boyfriend. But the people in the house told her, this dude is known to carry a gun. Like, you did the right thing by speaking up, walking away. Just don't say anything right now because this dude is, he's a punk. He's known to carry a gun and we don't want any problems in our house. And they have kids in the house. So she said her thought process was not keeping it from her boyfriend, but in her mind, she was protecting him of what could be. Head on, the boyfriend she felt was going to whip his ass. But none of us can fight a gun. So she said her thought process was, if something happens to him and he's out here visiting where my people are at and something happens, it's going to look like he came out here and she got him killed or hurt or whatever. Right? Because it's a situation with another dude trying to talk to her.
Right.
So she finally told the boyfriend later on, and he was upset. But as time grew, he's never let it go. He felt like she wasn't loyal because she didn't tell him, and they could have came up with a plan on how to deal with the guy. Her thought process was, I didn't tell you, one, because I didn't want to see anything happen to you, and two, we're at somebody else's house where there's children. This idiot gets to shooting. He may not even get you. He can get a child or somebody else. So
absolutely,
it strained the relationship some because he feels deep down that she wasn't loyal. So her question was, she feels like she made a mistake and it bothers her. But she wasn't trying to be unloyal. She was really calling herself and her thought process looking out for the boyfriend.
She made a judgment call, okay? And I think she analyzed the situation very well. Her reaction, I think, was responsible and correct. And especially if she knows her boyfriend would respond in a certain way based on the circumstances. I think it was loyal of her to protect her boyfriend from a bad situation. One thing I learned a long time ago, sometimes it's good to walk away from a bad situation than to stand and confront it at the time, especially when your emotions and you're angry and all of that. Sometimes it's just better to walk away from it and process the situation and then come back and deal with it. And I think that's what she did. Was she unloyal? No. She was smart.
Right.
So I don't think she was unloyal. I don't think it's a loyalty question at all. I think if you're going to question anything, was her judgment call the correct call? I think, yeah.
Donald?
Yeah, I agree with Lee pretty much because two schools of thought here. Two schools of thoughts. One, she was able to assess the situation at hand and the circumstances you mentioned. Anyone, a thinking person, would try to. It's like this. When you go to a gun school, they tell you the last resort is to pull out a gun and use it. That's the last resort. Mm-hmm. Before that, you try to use all other opportunities to resolve something peacefully before you resort to saying, all right, I have used a gun in order to bring this to a resolve. The illustration to that situation, to prevent any further harm, because that would present a bad situation for everyone, was to not confront it at that time. The other piece is that she did bring that, she still brought that to his attention. She didn't withhold anything. It was just that was not the moment to present that because of other things that could occur, which might not allow that to end peacefully. I mean, the person was out of pocket for doing something like that. And, she was able to determine that that was not the time to address that. But she did not let that go. She still made that person aware, hey, this is what your friend did.
And if it wasn't his friend, it was the people whose house they were friend.
And I think
Correct.
they should have.
And that was my
stepped up.
thing. That well,
They should have escorted
Right.
them away. Say, no, man, come on.
here's my thing.
Can't do that.
not allow people. If you know that this person carries a gun, you can't come to my house.
Right.
Not
Right.
if you are known to start stuff and then your reaction is I'm a punk. I ain't gonna fight. I'm gonna shoot instead. Don't let these people in your house, because now
Yeah.
you put everybody in a bad
That's
situation.
a loose cannon.
But sometimes people, you don't think they're gonna do it. We all make mistakes. It's a friend of a friend, so they invited him, maybe not knowing that anything was going to happen. He's just been known to carry a gun. He may have not even had a gun that day. We don't, who knows the situation? Who
Yeah.
knows what's going on? But what if he had? What if she did? Because some girls, here's my thing, and they're not women. They're girls like, oh, my man gonna fuck him up. I'm gonna go get my man. He gonna fuck you up. Well, he carry a gun. I don't care. My man I don't care. They don't care. They don't even care about their partner.
Right.
They just get off on knowing that their man is gonna beat somebody up. Me personally, I like to know that my man will have my back all the time, but I don't want to always get him. I wouldn't want to get him into a confrontation that's gonna cost him his life.
Correct.
Right.
If you love your significant other, you wouldn't want to put them in harm's way.
Right. Put
You
them in
wanna
a
protect
situation
them.
like that.
Right.
You want to say, hey,
Right.
no, baby, look, let's just walk. This is not worth it. This is a fool.
Mm-hmm.
He's known to carry a gun. We're out of here. But the homeowner that invited this clown to their home made a bad judgment call by doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want somebody that I know tends to be a hothead, carries a gun. I'm going to invite them to my palace, my safe zone with my kids and other guests. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I think
You're not
after
welcome.
that I would think that after that situation, that maybe that was something that maybe could be discussed, because sometimes things happen or whatever. But my opinion on it is, I think as women, we think with our hearts. So we look at it like, I'm not going to do anything that's going to get my dude in trouble or possibly get him hurt. So I don't think it's being unloyal. I think it's, I'm looking out for your best interest. But some people may not see it that way. So
I think it turned out well with all the things that could have gone wrong.
right.
If her boyfriend tends to respond in a way that would escalate a situation, and she knows that, she obviously knew that about her boyfriend even.
Well, I
'Cause she
think any
didn't tell
guy
her.
that knows that there's a dude trying to get with your woman, he gonna
Right.
stand up for his woman.
Right.
That's just mandatory.
Right.
So unless you some punk wearing pink, you're gonna be like, oh, he just playing. He just playing.
Nah.
I'll share her. But most dudes
Yeah,
be
don't
like,
pay
nigga,
her
what's
no
up? You
mind.
can't be hitting on my
Yeah.
woman. So there's gonna be a confrontation of some sort. If this dude is what the letter says, he's just a coward, then his retaliation is gonna be, oh, you can't talk to me that way. But the letter states that there had been a competition thing going, like the family friend felt intimidated by the boyfriend. First time, they've all got together, and he just felt maybe, oh, this dude, whatever. So he felt a little intimidated by the dude, and so there was already problems going on before.
They felt intimidated by the boyfriend?
By
or
the boyfriend. The letter says that the family friend all night had just been like, nitpicking with the boyfriend, and the boyfriend was just like handling it like, whatever, dude, like you're, whatever. So he already felt a little intimidation, and then he was attracted to the girlfriend, so he was trying to do whatever he could to, he sleep, I'm gonna holler at this girl.
Yeah.
So he was already starting shit from what I've seen.
Right.
So And most people who start shit like that, they ain't about nothing, no way.
See, if I was the man of the house and I invited all these people to my home, I would have pulled the guy with the gun to the side and said, yo, your behavior is inappropriate, man. That's his girlfriend. And you've been disrespectful all night. You need to chill that shit. And, otherwise just, bounce.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah. Well, I think
I'm going to be the king of my castle.
Absolutely.
And keep things under control. I don't give a damn if you got a gun or not.
Well,
got to
sometimes
go,
you have people over your house and they don't act up until there's something for them. Maybe he's never acted up before. Maybe he just seen this dude as competition and was like, because it ain't just women who see other women be like, oh, so I got to step my game up. Oh, she thinks she cute. Let me, men do that too. I mean, this man was a goddess. Maybe he said, this brother looking good. Maybe he had a body or something. And he just was like.
Obviously, it didn't work. No matter what he looked like or how he's acting, he was shooting blanks. Nothing was, nothing.
No, I mean, maybe the boyfriend was, something. Maybe he was intimidated by the boyfriend from the,
Yeah.
And so he just,
But more importantly, he didn't have any respect for the boyfriend.
The girlfriend,
the family,
the house,
of the house,
nobody.
Nobody. So he was all the way wrong.
So what is your definition of loyalty? I want to hear both of you guys' definition of loyalty.
See, loyalty to me is someone that's going to be solid with you through thick and thin. Sometimes when you're wrong, but I expect that person that's loyal to me, if I'm wrong, to pull me to the side and say, yo, Lee, that's some dumb shit you just did.
But pull you to the side, though, right?
Yeah. A loyal friend or a person you're in a relationship with that will confront a situation in public in front of other people has exercised poor judgment at that point. And they really are not your friend and they don't really give a damn about you. They're a hothead and kind of dangerous. If I have a problem with you and I see you doing something wrong, and I want to be your friend or I consider myself your friend, I'm going to pull you to the side. And I'm going to discuss what I see. Now, if you're loyal to me and have respect for me, you will receive my critique in a way that you go, okay, man, all right, I'm glad you brought that to my attention. Maybe you're right. Okay, I'm going to chill. Because the consequences, if you don't chill or approach the situation differently, might not be good. And you're damaging your own image and perception that people will have of you.
Right.
Whether it's right or wrong, the perception is you're a jackrabbit.
Right.
So the loyalty thing, I think, is an action or emotion that you have with someone that you have first respect for, that you care about them, and you don't want to see them being hurt in any way. And if you're truly loyal to them, you will be that kind of friend and deal with it appropriately. Now, if you're just a casual friend or an associate, somebody you hang out with from time to time, a coworker, or all of that, maybe you don't have that kind of caring, that you don't care that much about that person. You're probably not going to be as loyal. But under no circumstances should a man disrespect another man or a woman disrespecting a man, whatever the combination might be, in a situation that happened in that household. That's just wrong.
Right.
That
Donald,
should never happen.
real quickly, Donald, what is your definition of loyalty?
Someone that, if I can, I'll use Lee as an example. Me and him, we're involved in something. And so if someone else approached me with the same concept that me and him is involved in, because I've already established my allegiance with him, my support with him, and even if someone offers me something that's just as credible or even better, because I've established my allegiance with Lee, then I don't let anything come in between that, And loyalty basically is that I have an allegiance with you. You have my support, whatever it is you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there may be moments where I might not agree 100%, which I'm going to let you know.
Right.
But, since me and you are like that, I roll with you.
Right.
That means that nothing comes in between what I am down for this individual, whatever that may be. That means you have my support 100%. Loyalty.
Now, this may be a dumb question, but just to put it out there, loyalty in a relationship, 100% important?
Absolutely. That comes down to trust.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That means, if you don't have that, then what else what else is there?
Right.
If when I turn my back, right,
Mm-hmm.
I'm already, it's already understood that you got me and I got you, no matter
Right.
what, and it is essential. It is the key to having
Absolutely.
a meaningful, successful relationship. Loyalty.
And I think
Absolutely.
that's what's missing in a lot of relationships. For me, I think it's one of the main priorities for a relationship is to be loyal. Now, for me, I will speak on me. I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn at times, but I'm loyal to a fault. No matter what happens or what goes on, I'm going to stay loyal to you 110% until we don't speak anymore. That's just how I am. I think people get the definition of loyalty misconstrued with something else. Loyalty means I'm going to have you no matter, and I'm going to protect you. I'm going to
Correct.
respect you. I'm going to be there for you no matter what. I see relationships where people get mad, and so you mad, and not to bring sex in it, but have you ever seen a man or woman get mad? Oh, I'm not having sex with my mate. Why? Because you're mad at me? We still together. We still, you just mad at me. You ain't got to talk to me. Close your eyes and handle your business. Like, don't withhold sex. And I see men doing it just as much as women now. And I'm like, the fuck is this? Who does this shit in 2018?
Yeah. If you don't really love that person, you're going to use your sexual activity as a punishment. Form of punishment.
I can't hear.
You know what I mean?
He said he can't hear.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have my mic on. I think it's wrong when your partner uses sex as a form of punishment when they're upset with you. In fact, I think you should have sex in a situation when things are not so pleasant, and then that might relieve the tension.
Of the argument.
Right. Ain't nothing better than make up sex.
Or sex when you're mad.
That's right.
Welcome to Honey's Closet. Who do we have on the line?
Hey, yes, how you doing? What's up? I'm sorry I tuned in late. Just woke up. I'm listening. Came in the tail end for the conversation. I hope I can jump in and jump in the right spot. When you talk about loyalty, especially with a guy and a girl, that's different from loyalty about with your boy or with your family member. Most guys, well, I can't speak for I can speak for when you're looking for loyalty and is dealing with a female, that means she's your everything. She's your eyes and ears. That means you tell what you feel that you shouldn't tell. Whether you think, oh, he going there, you still tell it, just like you would want him to tell you every nook and cranny of something that happened. So when it comes to loyalty, we got to understand that when it comes to loyalty in a relationships with men and women, it's different from any other relationship because you're relying on that person to be truthful with you, to always tell you something. You don't want to hear nothing about that person, or you don't want somebody to tell you something else that this person didn't tell you and they already knew, because you're going to feel like, wow, you lied to me. You wasn't honest with me. Why you couldn't tell me this? And you want that person to be your friend. You want that person to be able to come to you about anything, no matter what it is, without you casting judgment or assuming oh, they doing this or they doing that. Like if he or she come to me and be like, babe, this girl trying to talk, this dude trying to talk to me today, and what you say? Oh, I said this and that. You sure that you don't want that? Or if while you went to the other side of the room, baby, this girl came across the room that she supposed to be chilling with, and she know I'm with you, or she tried to talk to me that I'm letting you know this and that, so you don't hear it secondhand. And me, I tell people, if something happened, let me hear it firsthand. I want to hear it from you. I don't want to hear it secondhand, because if I hear it secondhand, then that means that you was trying to hold something or hide something from me. That's just me. That's just how I am. I don't know if everybody feels the same way, but that's just how I am.
You know what? We got 2 minutes left, but I 100% agree. I think that you should tell your mate before anybody else should. Now, you have to go back and listen to the whole show, and you can get the letter that I read earlier about what happened. But you absolutely are right. Nobody else should tell your mate anything. You should be 100%. Even if you're afraid, like he may be mad or she may be mad, you should always tell your mate. Nobody else should have to come up and tell your mate anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything. With that being said, we have to go. You should have been woke. But thank you for calling in, Joker. Thank you for calling in, Donald. Please share this with your friends. I hope you like our new format. Tune in. Go like our new page. It's Facebook at Miss Radio Host. It's our new Honey Closet page. Please go like it. We're going to be doing our show live from this page from now on in. Please tune in next Tuesday, 8 o'clock, same time. We'll be right here. Remember, stand for something and you'll fall for anything. God bless.
Give me my 100. Make money, money, money. 100. Make money, money, money. 100 clouds. 100 clouds. 100 clouds. 100 clouds. 100 clouds. Mark. Yeah. Oh, what's the trending topic? Who got the ears to the gossip? Which radio station is the hottest?